everyone, it's me, Kira, and I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit while watching this fan art I'm doing of Tsunoda? I think that's how you pronounce her name? Tsunoda? Something like that. I used to know Japanese. I don't anymore. But that's what happens when you take a third language in college. You just don't remember it all if you never use it. Anyway, I had decided to do this fan art for my YouTube channel because, I don't know, my husband and I had just finished watching the series and we both found it very entertaining, and it just seemed natural that I would do at least some fan art from this series. I decided to start with Tsunoda because she's probably one of the more entertaining characters in the series. At least the one that my husband enjoyed the most, so I decided to use her instead of one of the other characters. Also because she's one of the characters that doesn't seem to get a lot of attention in the fan art world, at least as far as I've noticed. I've seen a lot of Feneko, a lot of... What's her name? The main character? Retsuko. There's a lot of Retsuko, a lot of Haida, you know, those three characters, but not so much of Tsunoda, so I decided to do a little art piece of her. When I sat down to actually start drawing her, I didn't exactly know what I wanted to draw her doing. My first few sketches were of her standing, looking cute, with her hands up to her face, like she does a lot in the anime, but I just didn't like them. I didn't like the way that they were coming out. They didn't have the feel that I wanted, so eventually I settled down on this selfie picture that I thought looked really cute. It was just something that she does in the anime, and I really liked it. So don't cry, Mochi, Daddy isn't gone. So while we're watching the coloring stage of this fan art, I thought that I would talk about probably a little bit of the themes of the anime itself. I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably a fan of the series. If you're not a fan of the series, then why are you watching this? You know, the questions that we must ask. But this series is called Agretsuko, and it's about Red Panda who works at an accounting firm, and basically she's not happy with her life. She doesn't like working there, but she works there because, well, that's the choice she made, so she's living with it. And basically it's a slice of life anime about, you know, her working and getting shit done and not getting shit done and stuff like that. But when it came out, the furry fandom was just all over the characters. I hadn't seen that kind of obsession since Zootopia, to be honest. And I was like, why are so many people talking about this anime? It didn't really sit with me. It's not something that I particularly enjoy. At least, by that I mean anime. I haven't watched anime in years, not since college. And it's not that I don't like anime, I just haven't watched it since college. I guess it just lost its flavor or something, because I remember I did just really like watching anime, but I just stopped watching, and I just didn't find time for it. And so my husband and I have been seeing a lot of GIFs and a lot of people talking about this particular anime, so we decided that we might as well give it a watch and see if it was something that we might enjoy. And we watched one episode every day when we were eating lunch, because honestly that's about as much as we could take, because the anime, it's very funny, very slice of life, very I want to say realistic, but I'm not sure if that's true, but it's very relatable. and it was just a little too relatable, so we couldn't watch more than one episode every day. Ay, Motsi. Shush, Motsi. That scared me. Did it scare you? Sorry. The neighbor came home. She barked at them. Anyway, where was I? Completely lost it. We were watching the anime once a day because it was so funny and it was so relatable, but also kind of cringy. So we couldn't binge watch it. It's not one that we can binge watch, and I haven't really binge watched an anime or any series in a very long time. So I'm kind of out of practice when it comes to binge watching. But I don't know, I guess I could binge watch the whole thing again since I've already seen it once. But the anime itself it's really good. The writing is clever. We watched it in Japanese. I kind of want to watch the dub just to see how it is. But I don't know, I really liked the anime. I liked the story. I liked the characters. I loved pretty much all of the characters. My favorites being Feneko. I love her. She is me. I am her. That's the kind of person I would be in an office space. Tsunoda, I loved her too. I really like her as a character. Which other character did I like? I liked the yoga instructor. I liked the secretary whose name I don't remember. The secretary bird one. I don't remember her name right now. But I really like the characters. The characters are they're really relatable. They're realistic. But I think the serialness of the series is probably something that I could have lived without. Like having her do her karaoke every single episode did get kind of grating to me. But maybe that's just how I am nowadays, because I used to really like that kind of formula where they had that one thing that they would do all the time. But I guess I just don't like that kind of thing anymore. But that's just me. Like, the anime itself is really good, and as you can see, I forgot to put the lines on her face and the blush. I just added little anime blush lines because you just need a little something. But anyway, let's talk about the drawing a little bit more, now that it's got shading on it. Originally, I wanted her face to be a little bit more like the anime, but I just was not liking the way it was coming out, and I decided to do two versions of her, one with boobs and one without boobs, because my Hundred Spin said that she had more of a personality of a girl without boobs, and most of the art that I was finding of her had boobs. So it was kind of a toss-up of which one I wanted to do, and I decided why not just do both. I had the time, I had the sketch done, so I did both, and I like the way they both came out. I probably could have worked a little bit more on editing the shading on the boobed version, but I can't go back now. I don't want to. But as a fan piece of a character that I enjoy from a series that I watched only once, I think it's okay. It's alright. I wouldn't call myself a fan of the series. I gotta turn down my speaker. I wouldn't call myself a fan of the series, but I do like the series. I think it's a good series. I think that if you want to watch it, you should. You're going to enjoy it. Especially if you've worked in a corporate office, it's going to be very relatable to you. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to let the music take it from here, and thank you guys so much for watching. Please come back for more of my art, and I'll see you next time. Bye!